Many times, predatory clergy of all denominations, they pick kids from very devout families because what they don't want the kid to tell, right? But they also don't want the parents of that kid to believe the kid if they tell. So, they don't just randomly pick somebody off the street, but they pick somebody who, even if you do manage to find the words and the courage to say, "Hey, mom, here's what Reverend so-and-so is doing." The predators want a mom who will say, "Oh, you must have misunderstood. He was just trying to be nice." Or, okay, so he had too much to drink at that party. I'm sure it's never going to happen again. Um, I mean, they're very, very shrewd.
When I was working on the statute of limitations law in New Jersey, like my partner in crime was Fred Merigliano. We would go meet with
He's a great guy.
senators. Oh, you know
Yeah.
Fred, yeah,
Oh
yeah.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
And he's like the priest was revered when I was a child,
Absolutely.
revered.
Yep.
And he would come over to our house after mass for Sunday meals,
Yep.
and just my parents looked up to him, and we were taught to look up to him as well,
Yep.
and he would abuse Fred as his father snored on the couch downstairs after dinner right in front of him.
Yeah. Yeah.
um
Uh,
I mean, eh, they're like the lowest of low, and yet then people that work side by side with them and the hierarchy of the church protect them.
that,
It
yes.
oh
And I would argue that those who ignore and conceal child sex crimes in some ways are worse than the offenders. Because you're right, not every pedophile was abused as a kid. I think many were. And even the ones who weren't sexually abused, it was oftentimes psychological trauma or something. Normal people aren't sexually attracted to kids, right? But their colleagues, and most importantly, their supervisors, there's no excuse, right? For not picking up the phone and calling 911 if you see or suspect abuse. Right? There's no excuse for moving a predator from one town to the next town.